Chapter number 16, light. In the last lecture, we studied about what do you mean by light and what do you mean by mirror. So, what is the definition of light? Light is the form of energy which help us to see things around us. So, light is a form of energy. So, light, it is a form of energy which help us to see things around us. So light is a form of energy which help us to see things around us. So next is, what do you mean by mirror? So mirror is a surface which changes the direction of light. So it changes the direction of light. So what is the purpose of mirror? What is the purpose of mirror? It is a reflecting surface. It is a reflecting surface and it is used to change the direction of light. So it is used to change the direction of light. So what is the purpose of mirror? To change the direction of light. So you have to remember the definition of light as well as definition of mirror. Next topic is laws of reflection. So there are two laws of reflection. First law is angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. So angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. I is equal to always R. So this is called first law of reflection. So this is first law of reflection. Suppose we are taking a plane mirror. So we are taking a plane mirror and on the back it is polished surface and a ray of light is incident on the surface. This ray of light AB, it is called incident ray. And when it strikes on the mirror, it reflects back. And it is called reflected ray. AB is incident ray and BC is reflected ray. And a line perpendicular to the mirror. It is perpendicular to the mirror. A line perpendicular to the mirror is called normal. So BD is normal. So BD is normal. AB is incident ray and BC is reflected ray. So you have to remember what do you mean by incident ray and what do you mean by reflected ray. So what do you mean by incident ray? So this is our plane mirror and this is incident ray. AB is incident ray. When it strikes on the mirror, it reflects and this is called reflected ray. And the ray perpendicular to the mirror, it is 90-degree angle. It makes 90-degree angle with the mirror and it is called normal. So BD is normal. So you have to remember the definition of mirror and definition of light and which ray is incident ray and which ray is reflected ray. So you have to remember in the figure 16.2, which ray is incident ray and which ray is reflected ray and which is angle of incidence and which angle is angle of reflection. So I'm drawing a mirror. It is a mirror, and this back surface is called polysurface. This back surface is called polysurface. So this is our plane mirror, and when the incident ray falls on the mirror, when the incident ray falls on the mirror, suppose this is our mirror, and a ray of light, it is incident on the mirror. AB is incident ray, and after striking the mirror, it reflects. Then this BC is reflected ray, and a ray which makes an angle 90 degree, it is normal. And the angle between normal and incident ray is called angle of incidence. And the angle between normal and reflected ray is called angle of reflection. So you have to remember the definition of angle of incidence, as well as you have to remember the definition of angle of reflection. And which is the first law of reflection? Angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. So angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. So you have to remember the definition of angle of incidence always, as well as you have to remember the definition of angle of reflection. So in the figure 16.3, it is a plane mirror. It is our plane mirror, and next this is our plane mirror. Next is this is our I is angle of incidence, and R is angle of reflection, and this first ray is called incident ray. And when it strikes on the mirror, it is reflected ray. And after this, angle I is angle of incidence, and angle R is angle of reflection. So you have to remember which is incident ray and which is reflected ray, and next is which is normal. A ray perpendicular to the mirror is called normal, and the ray which is incident on the mirror is called incident ray. And next is you have to remember which is normal, and you have to remember which is angle of incidence. Next is what are the laws of reflection? If the angle of incidence, if the angle of incidence is taken 40 degree, then it is also 40 degree. If we are taking angle of incidence 50, then angle of reflection will be 50. Why it is equal? Because it is the first law of reflection. What is the first law of reflection? Angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. So this is the first law of reflection. What is the first law of reflection? Angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. So you have to remember which is the first law of reflection. Angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Next is what would happen if I threw the light on the mirror along the normal? So this is very important question. So if we are taking a mirror, and what would happen if I threw the light on the mirror along the normal? So which is normal? A line perpendicular to the mirror. It is normal. It is our normal. If a light is incident on the mirror along the normal, or if a ray of light is going along the incident ray, If a ray of light is going along this normal, then what would be the angle of incidence and what would be the angle of reflection? अगर एक ray of light incident कर रही है normal के along ही, then it is also incident ray and it is also normal ray. Then angle of incidence and angle of reflection is 0. Then I is 0, and if I is 0, then R is also 0. Then it reflects back. If it strikes on a mirror, it reflects along the same path. If a ray of light is incident normally on the mirror, if a ray of light is incident on the mirror normally, then I is also 0 and R is also 0, and it retraces its path, means it will get back along the same path. अगर एक ray of light normal के along ही move कर रही है, then वो same ही path से वापस आ जाएगी और angle of incidence भी 0 होगा और angle of reflection भी 0 होगा, because same line है, same line के बीच में angle हमारा क्या होगा 0. So if I is 0, then R is 0. So what is the angle of incidence in this case? 0, and R is also 0. So what would happen if I threw the light on the mirror along the normal? So answer is it retraces its path. So it retraces its path. It retraces its path. So answer is, what would happen if I threw the light on the mirror along the normal? Answer is, it retraces its path. So today I will discuss the activity 16.2 in detail. It was previous lecture. So today I will discuss the activity 16.2. Perform activity 16.1 again. This time use a sheet of stiff paper or a chart paper. As we discussed 16.1 activity in the previous class, in place of white sheet, we use a chart paper. So this time we are using a chart paper, and this chart paper is very hard. So we are doing the activity 16.1 again, but in case of a sheet, we are using chart paper. And this chart paper is a very hard. Let the sheet project a little beyond the edge of the table, figure 16.4. So is the activity. So this is an activity, and in which what we are doing, we are taking a plane mirror and we are taking a torchlight. So this is our torchlight, and on the table we are taking this white chart paper, and this is very hard paper, and in the first is torchlight and this is white paper, and we are incident the light on the plane mirror. In this activity we are taking plane mirror, and this is our reflected ray. This is our reflected ray. So this is our reflected ray. You have to remember which is reflected ray and which is incident ray. And you have to remember the laws of reflection. So what is the law of reflection? First law of reflection is angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. And what is the second law of reflection? For proving second law of reflection, we are doing activity 16.2. And what is the 16.2? We are taking a sheet of white paper on the table. Let the sheet project a little beyond the edge of the table. So we are taking this sheet of paper and then we are putting this sheet of paper beyond the table. हमें इसको white sheet को table पे ऐसे रखना है कि वो थोड़ा सा टेबल से बाहर जाए. सपोज टेबल हमारी यहाँ तक फिनिश होगी और पेपर को हमने थोड़ा यहाँ तक ले गए, तो पेपर को हमें टेबल से थोड़ा सा बाहर लेके जाना है. सो यू हैव टू रिमेम्बर द पेपर इज बियॉन्ड द our table. So you have to remember this thing. So next is make sure that cut the projecting portion of the sheet in the middle. So which is projecting portion of the sheet? Look at the reflected ray. Make sure that the reflected ray extends to the projected portion of the paper and bend that part of the projected portion on which the reflected ray falls. So what is the activity 16.2? We are taking a white sheet of paper, and on the white sheet of paper, we are taking a plane mirror, and after putting the plane mirror, we are incident the light with the help of torch. Now cut the projecting portion of the sheet in the middle. So we are cutting down the central part, the projecting part in which light is incident. So in the figure B, we are cutting down the paper in the middle. As shown in the figure, we are cutting down the paper in the middle in which light is incident. So next is what is that activity? Make sure that the reflected ray extends to the projected portion of the paper. हमें याद रखना है जो हमारी रिफ्लेक्टेड रे है वो सारी की सारी हमारी प्रोजेक्टेड पोर्शन पेपर के ऊपर आनी चाहिए. अगर हमारी पेपर के ऊपर रिफ्लेक्टेड रे नहीं आ रही, सपोज दिस इज अवर रिफ्लेक्टेड रे, so you have to remember reflected rays is incident on this paper, and if this is not happens, change the direction of the torch. So next is bend that part of the projected portion on which the reflected ray falls. Can you still see the reflected ray? Yes, we are seeing this reflected ray. Where is our reflected ray? So this is our reflected ray. So this is our reflected ray. So we can see now the reflected ray if we are cutting down the paper in the middle. So next is, can you see the reflected ray? Yes. Bring the paper back to the original position. When the whole sheet of the paper is spread on the table, it represents one plane. The incident ray, the normal, at the point of incident, the reflected ray are in same plane. So in the activity A, 16.4, A and B, we are putting the light on the mirror, and light is when we are incident the light on the mirror and it is reflected ray. जब दिस इज रिफ्लेक्टेड रे, अब उसके बाद हम प्रोजेक्टिव पोर्शन को यहाँ बीच में से सेंटर से यहाँ को कट कर देंगे. अगर जैसे ही हम कट करेंगे जो हमारी रिफ्लेक्टेड रे है वो शॉर्ट हो जाएगी. दिस इज अवर रिफ्लेक्टेड रे, दिस बिकम शॉर्ट. सो दिस बिकम शॉर्ट. व्हाई दिस बिकम शॉर्ट? बिकॉज इंसिडेंट रे, reflected ray and normal all lie in same plane. Suppose this is our plane mirror and this is our incident ray and this is our normal and this is our reflected ray. So they incident ray, reflected ray and normal, they lie in same plane. एक ही प्लेन के अंदर लाई करती है ये. कोई अगर हम प्लेन चेंज, जो हमारा जहां भी इंसिडेंट रे होगी वहीं पे भी हमारी रिफ्लेक्टेड रे होगी, वही हमारी नॉर्मल होगी. सो दे the incident ray, the reflected ray and normal all lie in same plane. So this is the second law of reflection. So what is the first law of reflection? Angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. So this is our first law of reflection. And what is the second law of reflection? Incident ray, reflected ray and normal all lie in the same plane. So when the whole sheet of paper is spread on the table, it represents one plane. The incident ray, the normal and reflected ray all are in this plane. But when you bend the paper, so the paper you create a plane different from the plane in which the incident ray and normal lie, then you do not see the reflected ray. So what this indicate is हमारे पिक्चर से हमारा क्या क्लियर हो रहा है, फर्स्ट केस में हमारी इंसिडेंट रे भी और ये हमारी रिफ्लेक्टेड रे भी और हमारी जो उसके परपेंडिकुलर जो नॉर्मल थी वो एक ही प्लेन के अंदर है, प्लेन मींस एक ही चार्ट पेपर के अंदर है। अब सेकंड केस में हमने चार्ट पेपर को कट कर दिया बीच में से, जैसे ही हमने चार्ट पेपर को कट किया दो प्लेन बन जाएंगे, फर्स्ट प्लेन सेकंड प्लेन। तो लाइट इंसिडेंट होगी और यहाँ पे रिफ्लेक्टेड रे इस वाले प्लेन में नहीं आ रही है, सिर्फ इंसिडेंट रे आ रही है और हमारी नॉर्मल आ रहा है, हमारी रिफ्लेक्टेड रे फर्स्ट प्लेन में नहीं आ रही बिकॉज प्लेन हमारा चेंज हो गई। So you have to remember the incident ray, reflected ray and normal all lie in same plane. When the whole paper was given, incident ray, reflected ray were present. But if you are bending the paper, you are creating a different plane in which the incident ray and normal lie. But then you don't see the reflected ray. Why you don't see the reflected ray? Because the incident ray and normal at the point of incidence and reflected ray, this all lie in same plane. And this is the second law of reflection. So we can also do this activity with the help of sunlight if torchlight is not present. If torchlight is not present, we can use the sunlight. We can use the sunlight and we can also do this activity with the help of sunlight. These activities can also be performed by making use of the ray stick apparatus available in the kit prepared by the NCERT. So we can also do this activity with the help of NCERT kit. Pujo remembered that in the class 7th, he had studied some feature of the image of the plane mirror. So when we are seeing the image in the plane mirror, suppose this is our mirror, this is our mirror. When we look it through our mirror, what was the image? जब हम प्लेन मिरर में देखते हैं तो हमारी इमेज कैसे नजर आती है? इरेक्ट. So it is erect. Erect means सीधी. It is erect and it is same size as that of object. It is same size. When we look through a plane mirror, the image is erect and same size as that of object. जब हम अपनी मिरर में अपनी इमेज देखते हैं, it is erect और जितना हमारा साइज होता है उतना ही इमेज का साइज होता है. So it is same size as that of object. Next is, did the image appear at the same distance behind the mirror as the object was front of it? So it is very important point. Suppose this is our plane mirror and this is a person, and if we look through this image, this is our object, and if we look this image and this is image is erect and it is laterally inverted, and when light is incident on it, then reflected with the help of reflected light we can see this object. So this is the characteristics of plane mirror. So first is erect, second is same size as that of object, and third is, suppose it is our plane mirror. Suppose this is our plane mirror. Suppose this is object. अगर ये object इसकी distance अगर हमारी 5 है and it is the image. So if we increase the distance 5 to 8, If it is increasing 5 to 8, then it will also increase 5 to 8. मिरर से हमारी मिरर से ऑब्जेक्ट की डिस्टेंस और मिरर से ऑब्जेक्ट की डिस्टेंस, मिरर से जो हमारी ऑब्जेक्ट की जो डिस्टेंस है और मिरर से हमारी इमेज की डिस्टेंस, इट इज ऑलवेज इक्वल. So the distance of the image and distance of object from the mirror is always equal. So the distance of object and the mirror is always equal. So you have to remember, suppose this is our plane mirror and this is object. It distance from the mirror, it distance, suppose this is AB. So AB and this is our image AC. AB is always equal to AC. जो ऑब्जेक्ट की डिस्टेंस और इमेज की डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द मिरर, इट इज ऑलवेज इक्वल. सो इट इज थर्ड पॉइंट. Could it be obtained on a screen? No, it cannot be obtained on the screen. So what are the characteristics of plane mirror? First is the image is erect, and second is same size as that of object, and third is the distance of the object from the mirror is always equal to the distance of image from the mirror, and it cannot be obtained on a screen. So let us understand a little more about the formation of image by a plane mirror in the following way. So what are the characteristics of plane mirror? The image characteristics of the plane mirror. First is it is always erect. So the image is always erect. Second is same size as that of object. Third is it cannot be obtained on the screen. Cannot obtained on the screen. So cannot obtained on the screen. And next is distance of the object. Distance of the object. Distance of the object from the mirror. Distance of object from the mirror is always equal to the distance of object from distance of image from the mirror. So distance of image from the mirror. So you have to remember what are the characteristics of plane mirror. So what are the characteristics of image formed by plane mirror? It is always erect and it cannot be obtained on a screen. And at distance of the object from the mirror is same as distance of the image from the mirror. So it cannot be obtained on the screen, and the image is always erect. So what is the activity 16.3? So we are taking a plane mirror. So we are taking a plane mirror. So this is PQ. PQ is plane mirror. It is plane mirror. PQ is plane mirror. So PQ is plane mirror. This is our plane mirror. It is our plane mirror. And O is taken as object. This is our object. जहां से हमारी लाइट इंसिडेंट होगी. सपोज दिस इज सन. सन से 2 रेज आ रही हैं. OA and OC. OA and OC. OA and OC is our incident ray. OA and OC is our incident ray. So what is OA? Incident ray. And OC is also incident ray. So OA is incident ray and OC is also incident ray. And on the point A and C, we are drawing normal. So this is our normal. This is also normal. On the point A, we are drawing a line perpendicular to the surface, and this is called normal. So this is our normal. जब ये दो रेज हमारी इंसिडेंट होंगी, जब ये दो रे हमारी इंसिडेंट होंगी प्लेन मिरर पे, तो जब ये रिफ्लेक्ट करके वापस आएंगी, दिस इज अवर रिफ्लेक्टेड रे, दिस इज अवर रिफ्लेक्टेड रे. So you have to remember which is incident ray. OA incident ray, OC is also incident ray, and which is reflected ray. This next is which is reflected ray. AB. AB is reflected ray. AB is reflected ray, and CD is our also reflected ray. CD is also reflected ray. And when these rays falls on the mirror, it reflects. So this is our normal. So this is our normal rays. So this is our normal rays. And ये B और D से जो ये rays है कभी भी मिलेंगी नहीं. It never meet. ये जो distance है ये increase होता जाएगा और ये rays कभी नहीं मिलेंगी. तो अगर हम इसको बैकवर्ड प्रोड्यूस कर देंगे तो ये रे हमारे यहाँ पे मिलेंगी, एंड इट इज इमेज. इट इज अवर इमेज. दिस इज इमेज formed by a plane mirror. So this is image formed by plane mirror. So what is this activity? So suppose we are taking a plane mirror. This is PQ. PQ is plane mirror, and O is object. OA is incident ray, and OC is also incident ray. So OA is also incident ray, and AC, OA and OC is incident ray. And यहाँ पे A और C पे हम दो नॉर्मल ड्रॉ करेंगे परपेंडिकुलर बिल्कुल 90 डिग्री पे. इट इज अवर नॉर्मल, and it is also our normal, and it is normal. And after this, which is reflected ray, so यहाँ से this is our reflected ray, and this is also our reflected ray. So the green line is normal, and the red line is incident ray, and this blue line is reflected ray. So this is the how image formed in the plane mirror. And when we look it when we look it through, अगर इसको बैकवर्ड अगर हम प्रोड्यूस करेंगे तो यहाँ पे हमारी इमेज बनेगी, एंड इट इज द इमेज फॉर्म बाय द प्लेन मिरर. सो इट इज द इमेज फॉर्म बाय द प्लेन मिरर. So you have to remember which is the image formed by the plane mirror. In this point, image is formed. So you have to remember how image formed in the plane mirror. So what are the characteristics of plane mirror? It is same size as that of object.
हेलो मैम, आवाज नहीं आई आपकी. आवाज बंद होगी। श्वेता मैम, आवाज नहीं आई आपकी।